Yesterday, when we painted on our watercolors, we took that tape off of it. We used a crayon to help protect and keep the water sort of like contained. For today, I'm gonna make a solution over here of watercolor where it's just a little bit of water, maybe 5-6 drops. And then over here, I probably should have did this first, but to wake up your colors, just put like 2 or 3 drops on here. Let that sit for a minute. Just gonna move this out of the way. So this is kind of like, this is another layer I'm gonna put on top of this. Yesterday I used a lot of water and a little bit of color. You can still do that today. I'll actually make one up just to show you the possibilities of it. With your brush, and if you can use yellow first, I would do that. Keep that yellow nice and clean, if possible. It's hard to do. So I'm going to transfer this over several times. Get that yellow nice and rich. Same thing with the blue. Move that over, maybe like 5-6 times. You're moving all this stuff in the pan's called pigment. So I'm putting more and more blue pigment in here so it's getting darker and richer. I'm gonna make one over here with black. And then just to show you the possibilities, if you weren't here yesterday or if you still want to do this, I'm gonna make up one more blue. That's a lot of water and just a little bit of color, so it's a lighter blue. Once you make the colors over here, you can kind of take this and put it away. I don't really need that right now. Bring over this. So if you have a solution that's like this, where it's a lot of water, you can kind of put another layer over top of what you already have. So let's say, you can see here I have like kind of like this blue shape over here, this blue halo. Kind of looks like the mane a little bit. If I wanted to do that somewhere else and put like another layer on top of this, I can with this lighter blue. It can go on top of here. It'll cover it up. You can kind of see through it. It's a little transparent. If you have watercolors go where you don't want them to, again, your finger's the fastest thing to use. You can just push it back over. You can also use a paper towel. You can go like this and just press straight down. It pulls it right up. These other colors I made today, these are more about details today. So if I wanted to like add features to this line, if I wanted to draw hair, if I wanted to draw any kind of detail anywhere on this painting, this is going to be a good option because it's so rich. And watch how I use this brush. I'm going to load this up with black, but then kind of pull it off a little bit. That way when I go to draw on top of this, it's not going everywhere. So if I wanted to do like more like controlled lines, black shows up really well. I could also always add, like, if I wanted this blue to be a little bit darker, I could add some black right to this blue. So another reason why it's nice to make colors over here, if I want this blue to be a little bit darker, I can take some black and drop it in here. So now I have a very, very dark blue to paint with. All right. Getting the idea?
Yep.
Enough from me?
Yes.
So I might paint, for a long time today. I do all kinds of details on top of it. I still can paint here. I kind of like the way that this looks for me. All this splatter in the background, the way that it worked out. But if you have another idea, and you want to try it out with these watercolors today, go for it. Go for it. There's more than one way to do it.